I will now introduce you to Xan, an elven mage. He will join your party and then show you how to memorize and cast spells. Hello, Mr. Elfin Mage. Well, Elven Mage, different to Elfin.
I am Zan, a mage from Everasca in the north. I am going to join your party and show you how to cast and memorize spells.
Oh, is he the, there was a fighter mage with the same picture in the list. I think this might be that guy. So, okay, so whoever I picked, I would have a mage, I think. Okay.
My first lesson for you is on how to cast spells.
Okay. Select my cast spell button, choose a spell, and left-click on your target. My cast spell button is the spell icon on the bottom of the screen. You need to have me selected for you to have access to my spells. You can also configure quick spells by right-clicking on a quick spells? Was that a thing in the last game? I say last game, in the original version is what I mean. This summons a list of memorized spells to choose. If no spells are listed, the character either does not have any spells memorized or cannot cast until higher levels. To cast a quick spell, left-click on the I want you to try a spell, select any spell and cast it on. Right, okay, we need Xan.
Life is so hollow.
This is a thing! It may have been a thing in the previous game. Previous version. And that's a thing. Okay.
You haven't cast a spell on Belt yet.
Yeah, I know, I'm trying to. But he resisted. Well done.
Good job. I am now going to teach you how to memorize spells.
Wonderful. Any spellcaster, besides sorcerers, must memorize spells using the rest button on the left panel of the eyelid. After choosing your spells on the Mage Book or pre-scroll pages, select the Mage Book or pre-scroll icon that appears on the left edge of the screen. Choose the spells you want to memorize, then click on the rest button. Once your rest is completed, you will have memorized all of your spells. I want you to try to memorize some spells right now.
What?
Can I? Oh, I don't know any, do I? I think paladins. If memory serves, in 3rd edition, paladins get priest spells. I'm not sure if they do at. Let's kill the spray. I'm not sure if they do it in 2nd edition. Okay, so we've done that. So rest. Ooh. This is different. In the other one, it was just a camp, so it's quite different here, isn't it?
Our quest is vain. Good
Okay.
job. I'm now going to teach you how to learn spells. I have a flame arrow scroll in my inventory.
Yes, you do. Okay, I don't know why I said that. Right-click on the scroll, and it will bring you to the item history screen. On the bottom of the screen, you will find a button that says Write Magic. Press this, and your mage, hello, will now be able to cast a flame arrow once I memorize it, that is. There is a chance of failure when trying to learn a new spell. Failure means that the scroll is used up, and the mage does not even learn the spell. I will not fail with this one, but in the real world, your intelligence stat will determine whether you succeed or not. Right, so inventory. So we go to there. Flame arrow. Not usable by anyone who isn't a mage, or a diviner. So it's a divination mage. Okay, right magic. Yay! Well done. Are we getting some experience for that?
Good job. Now I'm going to teach you how to identify items. When you find a magical item, you won't automatically know what it does.
To find out, you must first right-click on the item. On the bottom of the item's history screen, you will find a button labeled Identify. Left-click on this if whoever has the item in their inventory has an Identify spell memorized, or has an Identify scroll, then the item will be identified. Bards and very intelligent characters can sometimes automatically identify an item when they pick it up. I have an unidentified shield in my inventory. I also have an Identify spell memorized. I will give you a moment to try to identify the shield. So,
We're all doomed.
what a cheerful fellow. Right, identify the shield using the. Well, we want to use a scroll. We use the spell. I know you've got the scroll. Oh, it's just a bland +1. Not that that's a bad thing. Extra defense, always good.
Now that you know everything about using mage spells, I'm going to introduce you to a cleric. Her name is Bronwyn, and she'll be teaching you how to use cleric abilities.
Okie dokie. Our party is growing.
Greetings and goodwill. I am Branwen, and I follow the ways of Tempest, god of war. I'm going to join your party and teach you how to use cleric abilities.
Can you pick one accent and stick to it? It seemed to float around a little bit. Is it going to just he's throwing loads of people at us, and then out of those people it'll be like, here's party controls. I guess.
You cast cleric spells in the exact same way that you cast mage spells.
Oh my goodness.
I'll refresh your memory in case you've forgotten.
Could this just be an option? Do you want me to re-explain this? Because we've just heard this. Select the cast spell button, choose a spell, right. Once you cast a spell on bird, slightly wounded from the other spell, use a healing. Right.
Hello?
You want healing. Heal belt. I do like that. It had the symbol of the spell up there, telling you what they're doing.
Good. Now I'll give you a short overview on how to memorize cleric spells.
It's the same as memorizing mage spells, isn't it? Any spellcaster must memorize, and then rest, and then. Right, choose the spells you want to memorize, and then left click on the rest button. Yeah, I'm gonna memorize some spells now. Right, priest spell. Right, so if in doubt, healing is good. Right, that's detect evil. What are these? There's a lot. You've got a lot of random symbols. Right, remove fear. That's quite useful in some ways. Protection from evil. Blessed. That's probably a good thing that I will never ever remember to use. Magical stone. Shillelagh. Shillelagh. Healing is good. Command. What's this one? Doom. Yeah. The duration of the spell, the target receives a -2 penalty on all rolls, including Thaco and saving rolls. So that sounds quite fun for the other person. Rest. Alrighty then. What am I doing now?
Good, yeah. Now, on to another ability. A very important skill to the cleric class is the turning of undead creatures.
Are we? Oh, is that the case? Well, I have a skeleton in the closet. Paladins also have the ability to turn undead. Activating this icon will cause many undead creatures to flee or even be destroyed. When in this mode, the character can move wherever they wish. Any other action, such as attacking or casting a spell, will deactivate the ability. I'm now going to teleport in a skeleton. Try to destroy it using my turn undead ability. That one.
It's a fine day to die.
Good job on destroying
Okay.
the skeleton. Now I'm going to introduce you to a surprise visitor. It's your childhood friend, Imoen.
Oh, am I meant to have actually created the character I want to play in the game? No, I want to create my own character for playing the game. This is, if the game's pulling this and going, oh, you're now in the main game, I'm going to be a little frustrated. She and I will be waiting on the next floor, so hurry up on there. Hurry on up there. If it's just like, oh, and now you're playing the game, that's mean. Don't have the tutorial be separate then. Have it be skippable inside the main game. Ugh.
Yes?
No, I don't care about you guys. I know you're technically in my party, but grumble, grumble, grumble.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Why do I need everyone?
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Oh, shut up.
Yes.
Are you still turning on it? Stop it.
Simple Donden said.
Hey, how are things going?
You must be itching to get started on your adventure. Anyway, I'm supposed to teach you about how to use thief skills, but only after I join your party. Yay, I'm a win.
So anyway, I'll start with the pickpocket ability.
Yeah, again, pick an accent and stick to it. If you're going to say, I'll start with the pickpocket ability, well, you overpronounce the T. To use this ability, you must press the thieving button on the bottom of the screen. This button obviously won't be there if the thief is not there. The thieving icon is the eye mask, the domino mask, which thieves are occasionally known to wear. Once you've selected the thieving button, left-click on the person whose pocket you want to pick. Attempt to pickpocket belt. Right. That one.
This way.
Shh. Haha.
how to detect and disarm traps.
Okay. To detect a trap, you must press the Find Traps button on the bottom of your screen. While it's active, any traps in the area that you detect will be highlighted in red. The Find Traps button is represented by the icon of 4 triangles. When in this mode, the character can move, just like it's just like turning undead, isn't it? Yeah. You can't do anything else really. To disarm a trap, you must press the Thieving button. You must then left click on the red highlighted trap. Watch out, if you fail in disarming the trap might be sprung. There is a harmless trap on the west side of this room, around here somewhere. I want you to detect and disarm it using my skills. Remember the Find Trap button to begin searching. Buttons represented by icon 4 triangles. Blah, blah, blah. That one. You said the west side of this room, didn't you? Whoa, 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 whoa. Interesting. Thievery. Aha.
Good job. You should also know that when you're in detect traps mode, you'll also be able to detect secret doors and illusions.
I think because they're all different skills that thieves have, aren't they? So they've just bound it into you have a detection mode. Okay. The next ability you need to learn is the ability to open locks. To pick a lock, you must select the Thieving button and then left click on whatever locked container you want to open. Once again, the Thieving button is represented by the there is a locked chest on the west side of this floor. One of these. Use my ability to pick the lock and steal the gem inside. Which is that one. Steal the gem. Oh, we're getting experience for all this, which is good.
The next ability I'm going to teach you is one of the most important a thief can do. The ability to be stealthy.
That's stealthy. You will notice that at the bottom of the screen is a stealth button. Simply left-click the button and your character will attempt to hide in shadows. The stealth button is represented by a face half in shadow. When in this mode, the character can move wherever they wish. Any other action will deactivate the ability. And now, once you put me into stealth mode, I will never remember to do this. I am stealth. Anything that I should be doing at this point? How do I move the camera? Okay, I've got to do that. That's kind of frustrating.
Alright. Now that we've finished experimenting with stealth, let's go to the last thief ability. The set trap skill.
Ooh. To set a trap, you must first access your special abilities. This is done by left-clicking the special abilities button, which is a 4-cornered star. Okay. Oh, right, yeah. When you press the special abilities button, it should bring up all of your special skills. One of these skills will be marked Set Snares. Simply press the button, then left-click on the point where you want to set it. Try setting a few traps. Belt will start on the next part of your lesson in a few moments. So it's that one. Set Snares. We'll put it there. We'll put that in this doorway.
You've been doing very well. Now I'm going to introduce you to 2 more party members, Minsk and Jahira.
Okay. They'll be teaching you a few more things, and then it'll be the time for your last test. Okay. Hello there, I hope you've understood your lesson so far. They'll be of utmost importance when you get into the real world. They couldn't even get someone to impersonate her, could they? Like, Immerwin, that's not Immerwin's voice, I'm fairly sure. Minsk and I are going to join your party and tell you about your remaining skills.
Minsk and Boo! You forgot Boo!
That sounds very good. Yes, Minsk, I forgot Boo. Okay then, Minsk, Boo, and I are going to join your party and tell you about your remaining skills. Boo has many pointers on how to adventure. He is a very wise hamster. Must be subscribed to Uneven Ranger. What are we doing? You'll notice there's a special abilities button on the bottom right of your screen. If you press this, the selected character's special skills will come up. Immerwin just told us this. Different classes have different skills. Druids can shape change, rangers have the ability to charm animals, paladins can lay on hands and cure disease. The bard also has an extra ability, but you do not have to press the special abilities button to use it. When you have your bard selected, a harp icon will appear in the middle bottom of your screen. Pressing the button activates the bard song. Bards can inspire their comrades in combat by use of the bard song. They're able to move when singing, but any other action will end in the song. Why don't you take a few minutes to experiment with our abilities? Okay. So we have lay on hands. No. Lay on hands. Okay, hands. Something to do with evil, detect evil, and protection from evil. Okay.
You've done a fine job so far, but there is still more to come. You'll notice that when you have a group of characters selected, there is a list of party formation buttons on the bottom of the screen.
Yeah, okay, so they've given us all these companions. Like, here's a tutorial on how to what to do with companions. Okay. Just select one of the formations. Whenever you walk your party around as a group, they'll walk in that formation. You can access even more formations by right-clicking on one of the formation buttons. I'm going to give you a little time to experiment with the formation types, then we'll go to your final test. Don't get... this is... This is a bad thing for a tutorial. You should just let me fiddle around with things, and then I get to choose when it ends, rather than you telling me.
Yes, simpler done than said.
Come on, Emily. I need the whole party. So, you got the classic. Oh my goodness. So you can do a column.
Surely.
And then it's just straight in this order that you, of course, you can rearrange.
All right,
Stand.
then.
All right.
Enough lessons. Time for the test.
I'm guessing it's a dungeon, isn't it? Or it's a fight.
I'm going to allow you entry to the basement now. This is where your final test is to take place.
Right, so it's a dungeon. Located in the basement is a valuable star sapphire. You are to retrieve this item from the treasury. The treasury is locked and warded against thieving skills, so you'll first have to find a key. To succeed, you're going to have to use all of your abilities. When you go down the stairs, the game will autosave. This happens when you move from one major area to the next. You can therefore restart your game from the point where you made your last major area transition. Alright, then the door to the basement is open. Remember, if you die while you're in the basement... oh my goodness, I'm going to die in the tutorial, aren't I? You can reload using the autosave slot. Okay. Where's the basement? Where is the basement? Can I... Okay, that's... I don't know what I'm doing. What have I been doing? I've been clicking buttons.
What?
I have honestly no idea what that is. So, okay.
Yes,